And we're back with another episode of Let's Play Lost Odyssey. I'm your host, the RPG guy, and I did some more thinking about what we need to do. Is we'll just go ahead and finish the fucking Forgotten Cave. That way we don't need to come back here. We've done like half of it already, so it's kind of trivial to just leave what's left little there. You know, we beat the frickin' boss, so yeah, it just makes sense to finish out what we were doing here. No matter how I break it down. Oh yeah, that's right, I gotta come from this side. So yeah, we'll finish up the upper area, because I believe we finished the bottom floor and collected everything there was to collect. We just did not do it here. Which is more or less in the back of the dungeon. As we've collected literally everything else, so yeah. We've wasted enough time here, I'd rather just not have to come back until we absolutely have to. So, yeah. She should go first, so we actually want all Quora. And like I said, once Ced learns his last skill, we'll bring in other characters to learn their last skills, of course. So it's just a matter of getting there. Because we're still a bit of a way from that. Nice gib. And then we'll be good. Yay, murder!
It appears I've still got a lot to learn.
Seth and Sarah. Okay, Kaim, Seth, and Sarah all learned stuff. So... we're going to save that for somebody else. We're going to be putting that here with that. Maybe she gets 2 things to work on there, and you are good. Sweet. Again, we got to get this stuff learned, so... okay, we got the chest over there. So let us track this away. See, we cleaned most of this out. There's no reason not to clean the rest of it out. That, and I was just worried about the time. Like, we were running so quickly out of time. I was just like, I don't know what to do. Should I just leave and do this later? But we got it sorted out. Let me see here. Do. Bring it.
Let's just stay calm.
Kill.
Level heads win battles.
And there we go. MP conservation. Learned. quick. I think that's everything. Let's get out of here. Like I said, it was worth it to grab that last item and get the hell out of Dodge. Oops. Did not make sense to fool around here longer than necessary. Ah! Wait a minute. Gotta get that. Okay, now I believe we got everything. Alright, let's get out of here. We've done the due diligence. Alright. Let's go find some free shit. Guess we could just go to Ura to get started. Do 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 do, to Ura we go. The reason being is that there is an invisible chest here for us to pick up now that we have access to it. We want to get a lot of these because it's mostly going to be things like magic or accessories that allow us to use more magic stuff. Hence why I'm making such a big deal about collecting it all. So, yeah. It's just one of those things where it's like, hey, we're running around the world to pick up random shit. And most of it is, like I said, going to be magic. And some of it's actually pretty good magic, which is what really makes getting it important. You know, this isn't really side questing as much as it is completionist stuff that you kind of would want, right? Because there's no other way to get it. Which might be a mild flaw of the game, is that in order to get some of the best stuff in said game, or the best, not the best spells, but to get the most consistent spells to upgrade alongside your characters, you have to go through this, like, level of re-exploration. So we get Zephyrus, so the best AoE heal of the game. Pretty much. So we had to get it through this activity. Yeah. I'm one of those people that's a little kind of meh on that. But, you know, there are many games out there that fool around with these ideas, so it's hard to be critical on this one for it. It really is. Alright, let's go to the main gate. Oh shoot, you know what? I'm an idiot. There's another one here. Hold on. There's another chest here. Oh my god, I'm zoning out. I'm like, wait a minute, isn't there another one in Ura I gotta get? Yes, there is. And it's actually for a kick-ass accessory that's going to be even more kick-ass to a degree once we get it taught to people, because it's As I was sitting here going, there's going to be some accessories too we're going to get from this. That are really good, and then I fucking almost forget one. So it's actually at the underground lair area where Gongora's mansion is, and I believe it gives us the best composite magic accessory possible. Wait, is there another one? Oh, I think there might be something. Whatever. As I go clearing up the entirety of the game, we might find something better, but I'm pretty sure this is one of the best ones. Because it's like, well, what do you mean? You already have all Flaris. How much better can it get? Composite magic's pretty badass once you understand how it works, and once you get it working for you. And I believe it's for the best composite magic accessibility. So it would be pretty stupid for me to pass on it. And then, like, we'll be going to Ypsilon Mountain because there's going to be two chests there. I think there's one in the Crimson Forest we need to go to. There's, like, one at the Northern Cape. Yeah, it's a lot of running around just to but to grab these goodies. But it's all decent stuff, so... So, yeah. Definitely want to get it. Especially because it's, I believe, like, it's all level 8 magic that we're looking at here. And there it is, composite magic book. So we will give that to Sarah for now. Yeah, enables the use of composite magic up to level 4. And if we go into our spell book, we can do things like Toxin, which costs freaking 90 MP on one enemy. Enables all party members to inflict earth element counterattacks, all elemental counterattacks. So, and then there's some stuff we haven't learned yet. Hence why getting all the magic in the game is pretty relevant. So Toxin's a pretty beastly spell. But the fact that we can put an element of a boss that they're weak against as a reflect on all characters, should be alone one of the reasons to do that. Okay, we got these fuckers. We actually, strangely enough, have Prismus that we can fiddle with to see how strong it really is. We kind of want the enemy to attack Kime because he's not affected by status effects of any kind currently. Which, once we get that passed around, the happier I will be. But it takes quite a while, and Ming is completely petrified. And these are the things that bother me. As long as, yeah, attack Kime, he can take it. With your stupid status effects. It's pretty powerful. Just fucking end it. Sweet. Oh, I'm getting too old for this. Freaking sweet. Alright, let's get out of here. So I'm guessing we should probably just go to Ypsilon first. Even though yeah, we should just go to Ypsilon first. Where it's the nearest, it's the nearest place. Though I will say it's got probably the most annoying ones to get to. But there's two of them. So there's one in that like in that the ruins of the inn, and then there's one at the peak. And as usual, once you get to the peak, you gotta frickin' walk all the way back. And we ain't gonna get jack squat for going to get it XP wise, possibly even SP wise. So it's kind of meh. But one of the two spells I want to say is pretty decent. It's force. It's the strongest force magic out there for non-elemental damage, single target. And I forget what the other one is, to be fair. So, So we'll go this way. And like I said, there is a pretty good amount of these. And to be fair, we'll save the best ones for last as far as I'm concerned, to whatever degree you want to compare that to. As I, again, am going the long way around. Like a jackass. My goal, though, by this episode is to not just get most of these invisible chests, but if not all of them, it's just to knock out as many of these as possible. I think we'll get all of them done this episode, to be fair. But yeah, this is the same complaint I have about Final Fantasy X to a degree. Is that there's just too much going on with the side questing that it starts to get a little annoying. Not gonna lie. They're a little much here. And it's all packed in it's all practically on the third and fourth disc. 90% of it is on the fourth disc, for fuck's sake. Spread out your side questing so it doesn't interfere with the overarching story so much that it's like, oh my god. But did we not have enough side quests? And maybe you shouldn't have so many. Just gonna say, this is redundant. This is redundancy at its finest. This is like hardcore time wasting. And I don't mean it that way. It's like, it's one thing if these were the penultimate spells for each class, but a lot of it's not. They're not the greatest spells in this game's existence, so it just doesn't make sense to be so hyper focused on it. Screw it. So anyway, that's my take on this. Is that none of this magic is story related. You know, if they actually had little like background story elements to unlocking this. Now they've done some of that in this game. That I don't mind whatsoever. When they add stuff to the game that increases the world, that makes more sense. This magic stuff, finding this magic is completely mundane and completely asinine. Alright, so Ming learned something and Kaim learned something. Good. So, Kaim learned two things, I guess. Oh, that's right, yeah. Okay, so we need a healer with the ability to not be affected by ailments. So we're going to put that immediately on Ming. Put the absorb in there, and I think we're good on everything else. He's pretty much learned everything available currently. Skill-wise, though, we are going to equip Kaim with that skill, because that would be absurd not to. Um, we'll take out anti-sleep for it. Ailment. There it is. And we can actually remove anti-petrify, anti-dizzy, anti-blind. And we can actually set him up for the stuff I think that he'll still be vulnerable to. Which is, I said Colon, I think earlier. So we'll put that on him for sure. And then we actually want to start putting on things that will recover the the GC, the guard controller, whatever it's called. We want something like that. And we can put steel back in if he doesn't have it on now. He doesn't, so we could put steel in there. Amongst other things. And nullify all elements we can put in as well. And remove absorbed fire. There's just no point. If we're not taking damage, then who cares? So there we go. That's good. Let's keep moving. But yeah, really resetting our characters to be immune to all elements and be immune to 90% of the status effects is primo. That'd be a good idea. Wait a minute. Seriously? Nothing. Okay. Just making sure. As we are slowly making our way along here.
Not too smart, eh?
Alright. I don't even know why I was casting magic. It's not like my characters can't melee the fuck out of these dudes. Seth leveled. Seth learns nullify all elements. Sarah learns max and up 4. Again, I'm not going to equip the element resistance unless we're going to fight a boss. So I just want to get it moved. I want to get it moving along here. So that's all being worked on. So anything here? Nope. Alright. Keep on trucking. I believe the chest we're looking for is in that little dead-end wiener looking thing over there. Coverus, okay. And to double check, Coverus, I believe, is just creates a strong barrier that absorbs damage and protects the party member it surrounds. Yeah, it's meh. I mean, it's useful if you're gonna sit and do a lot of buffing and you have nothing left to buff. Coverus is pretty good. Not gonna lie, it's like Golem in the Final Fantasy games, where he just takes damage for you. It's literally that. Dude just takes damage for you. Alright, up we go. So the other this other chest I'm going for has to be forces. Ugh.
Looks like we have to fight.
Let's do this. Again, the fights are worth it for the SP alone. Even at 3 SP, it ends up being 6. That's not bad. It'll get stuff learned. Time learns MP conservation. Conservation, whatever. Okay. I don't think anybody else needs to learn that, so it's really just Seth and our other 2 ladies learning stuff at this point. So yay. Yay. I might do some mild cuts here just to try to consolidate all of this to one episode, which will be pretty much me going to the chests, but the return trip I might cut. Because, as you can see, there's no reason to show the return trip. There's just none. So, but yeah, that's my plan anyway. Because yeah, these return trips are actually going to take just as long as getting to the chest itself, and it's pretty unnecessary, to be fair. Okay, so Ming has learned Ogre Bangle. Anybody else need to do Ogre Bangle? No. And until we check Sarah. Sarah might be a candidate for it, but we'll see. Come on. Come on. You son of a bitch. The other thing I could do is just cut to when I get to the chest, and make it really fast. But I do think you guys might need a refresher. It's fair to show the effort it takes to get to it, because you're going to already understand the effort it takes to get back. Right? Because you just saw me go to it. Really? Keep going, fucker. There you go. Keep it going. There we go. Pardon my coughing. Now, there it is. It's like I remember this one being hard to see. Here we go. Forcius. Alright, now I have the luxury of going back the way we came. Well, what's faster, actually? You know what? Fuck it, we'll go back. We'll go back. I will meet you guys off the mountain. Alright, we made it out. So I'm going to go ahead now, and we're going to jump to the refugee camp. And pick up again some more of those invisible chests. And again, as per usual, try to pick up as much of this as possible. That way we are more than prepared, as they say in the old country. Because there are goodies to find, goodies to find. Give me your free shit and goodies to find. It should be. Somewhere over here. Let me check up here. Yeah, there it is. I can see you. This is one of the better goodies. Oh, mind us. Then we're gonna go pick up another. That was simple enough. Stupid invisible chest doing stupid invisible things. Doesn't really matter. Not really. Now, getting all Mindus is great. Because we're going to get its partner ability, which, again, for buffing purposes, it's great. Anything that moves that shit through the entire party is always a fucking win. Over many other things. For sure. But let's head down. We got shit to do. This one is also easy to find, per se. It's like the one place you don't go to ever. You can even see it from here in the upper right corner. I believe it's that tiny little balcony that we've never done anything with until now. Have you ever wondered why something was there, but yet nothing was there when you explored it? Then it's not even aesthetically pleasing. That would be why. And we get all powerless. Sweet. Freaking sweet. Let's go grab another from the nearby area. Because why not? Did I go the wrong way? Damn dog. Dog. Alright, let's head over this way. And up we go. And up we go. Alright. Got 3 more places of interest to pick up more invisible chests, so let's get to it. Should be right where the royal seal thingy was. Again, some of you might be saying, why don't you just do all this at one time? That way you get the seal and you get the other thing. Well, here's the deal. I've already got characters who have learned the ability from the royal gear, so that alone is the reason. So, yeah, blow it out your ass. And it takes a long time to learn that skill, by the way. So, there is a reason for it. And just because you don't get it, don't mean it's not a good reason. Regenerous. Woo! And then luckily the next one is also easy to get. And then the last one that we need to grab is a little trickier, because we actually have to go through a dungeon to get to it. And that's really the gist of it, per se. But the next one, not so much. And then there's debate on whether the last one I'm going to get is even worth it. But it's worth it if you're, you know, doing completionist stuff. To be fair. And by all means, at any point, you can continue the story and go to endgame and still pretty much beat this game. With a few difficulty curves and maybe some luck because of the status ailments and everything else. But if you've learned all of the character abilities and you've learned the standard stuff you normally get from wins and whatnot, you're probably fine. I believe it's over here. Yeah, you can see it from here. And we get death magic. Death magical. So we can actually look at our spellbook again and see if we've unlocked anything else. Not really. So that's a thing. But as we keep learning more and more spells, we're going to have these eventually learned. Hence why the magic collecting is so important. And really the ones that are kind of missing is all Aquas, all Groundus. And the reason you might be saying is you would think, why haven't you gotten these spells yet? Well, because we've been sidetracked. You actually get them in storyline dungeons. So it's not that like we're behind or anything. It's that we're being distracted by freaking side quests up the ass. So Crimson Forest, here we come. And this one I want to say, oh God, if my memory serves me right, which it 90% of the time it does, or if I forget something, I only forget it on a small little secondary thing. It's at the back of the dungeon. Now, with that said, we have a shortcut to get there. So it's not like we have to go the long way around or anything. It's a more direct route, but again, I won't waste your guys' time backtracking once we get the treasure. So you'll see where it is in this dump. Hopefully the most efficient way to get there. As me, I could just be taking the long way and not realizing it. And this item is an accessory. What is it? I don't remember. I don't remember what it was, so we're going to find out in a minute here. And the only reason I would not show the backtrack is because of the battles. We're coming up on 40 minutes, and I want to save as much time as possible. Wait a minute. I thought it was... Oh, fuck's sake. Like, I know I'm in the right place. Gotta walk all the way over. And we get the Cursed Crest, which I believe is just... what is it? Yeah, teaches level 8 spirit magic. Which is fine as far as I'm concerned. Put that on just in case. But most of our characters don't need to know it because they learned it from the other characters by this point in the game. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead. We're going to back out of here. Because we be done, son. So up we go. Probably going to run into a fight of some sort. If we do, I'll skip it. Get us back to the overworld. Yeah, alright. Let me go ahead and skip this. Okay, so we're back out of the Crimson Forest. Let's head to Namara Atoll. I have equipped characters with anti-sleep, earth attacks, and pretty much elemental resistance that I had available. Most of it being absorber proof. Some characters might be missing some of that, and I also equipped them with ground proofing as well. We're going to take a crack at it. We should be strong enough, so we'll see what happens. But we're going to go after the Holy Beast. And whoop its ass. And see what we do. This holy beast enemy can be rather rough, so the holy beast is here, isn't he, Aunt Ming? Yes, he has always been here, even when I last came here, exiled by people. Exiled? Why? Because of the magic power I wield. People feared me for the power I used to heal others. But why? You didn't do anything wrong. Thank you, but it's alright. The state of despair I was in back then is what inspired me to become the queen. The people who lived on this land were simpler folk back then. They took me in with open arms. But I was so scared that they would discover my powers, I was worried about making any kind of contact with them at all. That was when I encountered the Holy Beast. Even without exchanging words, I learned from him that faith in each other alone will lead to happiness. I also learned that living in fear accomplishes nothing. I swore that I would become queen in order to help everyone live happier lives. I mean, that's really noble of you, you know that? That's something I'll never be able to do. Oh, it's far less impressive than it seems. I still have much to learn as queen. I must apologize to the Holy Beast for being out of touch for so long. If all of you could kindly wait a moment. Love how Seth's foot was all jacked up. Dun dun dun. All hail our evil overlord. Oh, hey, is this really the Holy Beast? Why is it attacking? Something's wrong. Oh, Holy Beast, do you not hear my voice? Magic's to blame for this, no doubt. He doesn't even recognize you. I'll do what I must. If I can restrain him for just a moment, I may be able to heal him. Holy Beast, please forgive my actions now. That's what we're going to use. So. Now, we lack a skill that would normally, I believe, make this not such a big deal. If I fail in this endeavor, I'll double check my skills and see if we actually have it. But it's really, you got to kill this thing quick, fast, and in a hurry, or you will one-shot the whole party. If you can kill it that quickly, you've won the battle. Which means we don't want to waste rounds doing too much boosting and weird stuff. So what we're going to do, really, in all fairness, is we're going to do all Powerous and all Mindus right out the gate to get our characters boosted to do even more damage. As you can see, we don't do a lot of damage to it, and it's got like a little over 10 grand of HP. So all the damage we can do to it, the better. And then he's going to do this, which is hence why we need the ability to nullify water damage. Okay, attack. None of that's gonna work. I don't think it's vulnerable to toxic, so really it's really just using yeah, 12,000 right now. So yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The need for perfect strikes is high. You see, it's doing no damage with its water skills. And I think we just solved our problem. We are gods. Suck on that, you giant bastard. And we get 1,000 years of memories. We get a bunch of money. We get a bunch of points, SP. And Ming learns composite magic level 4 and max MP up. Freaking sweet. And 1,000 year of memories accessory kicks fucking ass, by the way. It is probably the 5th best accessory in the game. And it sounds like he's trying to say something, but I can't make it out. Holy beast's words cannot be understood by normal people. He is thanking us. Oh, I see it as well. Not my problem. I'm just glad he's back to his old self. Yes. 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 So, yay for that. And yeah, we're equipping that now, by the way. It gives us slot plus fucking 10. Do I need to say more? Easily one of the penultimate, again, one of the penultimate, penultimate's probably not the right wording, but definitely one of the best skills of the game, hands down. To have that kind of access to that is huge, as far as I'm concerned.
Out of my way.
So, yeah. We can get out of here now. Time to kill it, like the rest. Yeah. Time to die. Oh my god, you do so much damage! And that's not even a perfect. You would have done equal amounts of damage.
Like taking
You
candy
just become
from a
that badass. And Seth learns Absorb Earth, and may I, before I forget, let's convert this gear over here. Get rid of that. Absorb Wind, which, whatever. And Absorb Earth. May as well. Yeah, we're good. Alright, let's head out. And I'm thinking what we're going to do is possibly head... You know what we can also knock out? I want to say... I think we can. I really think we can.
Oh, come on. Give me a break.
I want to say we should probably do Tolton's thing. His final thing, since we're so freaking ripped. So yeah, we'll do that. That's what I'm thinking. It'll make sense when we're there. God, I'm doing really badly this time. There we go. And that makes up for it almost in the difference. Other than that, we didn't kill it right away. When your characters do more damage than the casters, you know you're doing pretty good.
I did it! A perfect battle!
Seth learns... Sarah learns ailment resistance. Always good. Who does not know ailment resistance by this point? It should just be Seth. I put her last because she's the least likely to need it, per se, so... Set... There we go. Let's head out. Alright. Time to go to Ura. Ura! Which we will get the final Royal Seal, I think. I think we're on the final Royal Seal. We'll find out very quickly, that's for sure. Because it'll either work or it won't. And if it doesn't work, I gotta think in my head where we missed one. I'm pretty sure we got them all. And the reason I didn't do this earlier is I was saving these little boss battles for the end here. Your guys' reward. You're at Castle Station Square, yeah. Your guys' reward for toughing out the me grabbing rando chests and stuff. To be fair. Alright, let's move. Ah, yeah, out of the way. And I don't want to ruin too much about what we get from here. I just want you guys to see it. But I will explain it as soon as we do it, per se. No reason not to. So, running. Yep. And through here we go. Do. God damn it, stuck again. Father, I followed your footsteps. I followed them across the world. For Ura, you were the best king anybody could have wished for, and for me, you were a father I respected. For even someone like you, though, was there a time in your youth when you were as confused and misled? I was naive and handed Ura into the hands of a wicked and malevolent tyrant. If only there were second chances. If only I could do it all over again. For the sake of all the citizens, I swear I will work day and night to become someone worthy of Ura. What I'm saying probably means nothing now, Father. I just want you to know that I finally discovered my purpose. Royal seal broken. Thy vow hath been acknowledged. Oh god, it's on fire. Wild stallion? Alright. Wild stallion. May I ask who you are? I want that dude on my team. Bearer of the blood of the Uran royals, thou hast come to claim thy rightful place. The first king of Ura. So the king's great whatever grandfather wants to test you out, huh? Now what? Well, why not let him? Come on, show him you aren't a weakling simp you used to be. Alright, oh great ancestor, the time has come. For murder. Dun 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 dun. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Show me thy power. Accept. This cannot be all thou hast. Do not be afraid. Thy response rings true in my mind. If that be the case, challenger, then fight me. I want to say it's like he says something weird and then we need to defend against him. Use this. Okay, that wasn't it. Yes, well done, but thou wilt find things more difficult this time. One must often protect oneself in order to protect his people. Can thy defense withstand my sword? Yes. This is where we need to be careful, because he's going to hit us with, like, the ultimate attack. And I wasn't kidding, it's called ultimate hit. And we didn't die. Thou says to overcome my challenge. Where the blood I grant thee a new power. Show me thy new power. The time of benediction is near. Thou provest to be foolish and weak-hearted, then death is all that awaits thee. So now we have ultimate hit. Inflicts no damage on all enemies. Unable to act for several turns, reduces GC to 0. In other words, get some! And so, there it is. Brilliant. Thou may still be inexperienced, but thy will is bold, and thy vow is true. Only thee may wield the sword of the Urin Royals. May the road to the righteousness be as straight and unblemished as this blade. Yes, sir. Oh, thank you, O great ancestor. I promise I will become a great man, worthy of being called a royal. Sweet. Now, really quick, we get the Age of the King and the King Ring. And if we go to Tolton, actually even better, we can actually equip this on anybody, which is kind of funny. And to be fair, it makes kind of sense to remove the Master Sword, give Tolton, for the time being, the Royal Knight Sword, and pass that Master Sword on to Seth for the time being. Let's reform our party here, because that's obviously not what we're going to be using. Now, what we want to start doing... So here's the deal with Tolton, is he's not going to learn any more skills for the rest of the game. This is where Tolton starts to fall behind in levels and viability to a degree, because once Ultimate Hit, I believe, can be learned. I believe it can be. Yeah. Ultimate Hit can be learned. Unable to act for several turns, reduces GC to 0. Hoi, 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 hoi. So, yeah, that's a thing. But it's very easy for characters to fall behind. For that character to fall behind, because he just kind of loses his value. Look at that. Critical level 3, instant death effect, and damages the crap out of the guard. So that's pretty good, too. Again, back to discussion, and, you know, the reality of the scenario, that Tolton's viability in battle starts to wane a lot. The only saving grace is that his melee is still usually pretty high, even to a degree over Sed. But Sed is still the better candidate. He's faster, you know, and then even more so aside, Cook and Jensen actually are better options for reasons you guys will find out as we continue. Jensen even being an interesting option because he can equip 2 accessories, where Cook cannot. Sed is a great option, though, because, again, he's got 3 accessories. So you could put, like, level 8 white-black magic on him and some kind of... and 2 different resistances. Usually status-related. Anyway, I'm going to meet you guys outside of town, and we're going to figure out where we go from there. Alright, so we've made it out of Ura, and we're going to now attempt the Snowfield of the Northern Land. We're going to be... we might run a little long again, just to knock out another set of side quest stuff done. Again, I'm just trying to get us through this as best as possible. And really, at the end of the day, it's nice to be able to say, hey, we got all this crap done in the amounts of one episode, which to many people isn't super relevant to the overall story. So eliminating as much stuff as possible is good. The Forbidden Spell, the Leveler. Have you ever heard of the black magic spell that's sealed away from the world because it's so powerful? Wow. Where'd that topic come from all of a sudden? Can't say it rings a bell. Never heard of such a thing either. Yeah, I suppose it's not something the average people would know about. Hear that it's accidentally discovered by some random sorcerer, and it's said that he sealed it away before anyone could know its existence. So you're saying the spell's around here somewhere. That's correct. I'd expect that from a pirate. What exceptional observation. Heard this rumor a long time ago, and I've actually already been here before. Wind blowing through here is really nasty. I feel like it feels like all your energy is just draining away because it won't stop blowing. Because of that, I was lost, stranded, injured, and all sorts of other terrible... Oh, I don't even want to think about it. Sounds pretty pathetic. I mean, did the story even sound credible to all of you? To all of you? Must admit that such a powerful spell did exist. Having it on our side would be a tremendous asset. True, but I wouldn't count on it. If there's no smoke, then there certainly isn't going to be any fire after all. It's worth looking for, isn't it? Besides, I wouldn't mind going on a little treasure hunt. Hee hee. You guys serious? I tell you, just forget about it. This place is bad news. Objection overruled. It's decided then. Let's go. I just had to open my big mouth. Yes, you did. And yeah, so every minute that we're here, we lose MP. Which, so yeah, we'll have to deal with that. It's not much of a big deal. It's just a maze that you have to do. It's the opposite direction of the flow of magic. What are you doing, Jensen? Where are you gonna go? We're going on without you. Wait, hold on a second. This is important, you know. It's my experience. You're definitely going to run into some kind of disaster in the snowfield, no matter how careful you are. We entered the snowfield up or down a marker using magic. If things get rough, just let me know. Be able to get us out of the snowfield using the marker. Wow, nice to see you're being serious about something for a change. Don't be stupid. You think I want to get lost in this place again? Again? So again, we see the magic moving towards us. We're going to move against it. Oh, what's up with this wind? It sends shivers down my spine. I also feel like it's whittling away at my energy. Is it because of these particles carried by the wind? These light particles, I was actually wondering about those too. Maybe it's got something to do with that forbidden spell Jensen was talking about. You guys are good. Let's just go to where this stuff is coming from then. I'll be wondering like this. Really quick, before we go any further, we want to go on to Jensen here. And we want to equip resistance to curse, if I'm not mistaken, is the only status effect we really need to worry about. That and instant death, but we don't have a resistance to that yet. There it is. And you know what, while we're here, we can do... What do we need? Just put that on him for now. Let's put the Spartan ring here. And then... that there. No. Ring assembly. Oh no, we're good. We're good. Okay, so opposite direction of the airflow. Magic flow, whatever you want to call it. Hey guys, let's take a break for a bit. Here we go again. Jensen wants his break again. We might as well, I guess. It's not like we're finding anything here. That's true, but I'm starting to feel a strong presence as we are moving towards the source of these particles. I'm not entirely sure yet, but I'm certain we are getting close to that forbidden spell. Yeah, if that's the case, we should get going now. Then, hey Jensen, we're leaving you behind. What? You can't be serious. Hey, wait up. Man, you guys got some serious muscles. Damn right. Ripped like the Hulkster brother. Okay, so it's going away from the... It's going north, so we're going to go against it. And from here, we're going to go this way. And we should be good. I guess the rumors were true because here's the ferocious dragon. He's the protector of the forbidden spell. Wait a minute, Jesse, you didn't say anything about this. Well, I seem to remember telling you all earlier that this place is bad news. Screw it. We'll kill it anyway. Kill it like the rest. Yeah, we've got no other way out of this, do we? So let's do this, baby. I'll show you what we mortals can do. So we have to take him in our party. He will be a replacement for Ced. We want Kine back in. And we're good. Jensen's pretty much going to be sitting this battle out, damage-wise. There's no time limit. It's actually the fear of being hit with death. And Jensen's really slow as well. So when it comes to this, the only thing we can really have him do objectively is to use Forces. Because I believe this boss absorbs all other magic damage and whatnot. So really the best thing to open this battle up with is all Powerous. Death's not going to work. Forces. Spirit Magic. All Mindus. And just wail on this fucker. Ooh, yeah. That beastly weapon is freaking amazing. I'm not gonna lie. See, that's the best that Jensen's gonna do in this fight. Which I'm okay with. And you should be okay with it too. It's not a big deal.
Here.
And this is what I was afraid of. Because there's no defense against this. We just have to deal with it as it happens. And you can see he's gonna get two turns. So we're gonna have to recover hard. This is gonna be a hard fight. He could kill everybody too. Just Jensen. Alright, so attack. White magic. Resurrect. May as well keep at it here. Yeah. And then Spirit Magic. We're gonna put up yeah. Whatever. But we need to put something up, so may as well put that up.
I'm okay.
Thanks.
It's damage, what can I say?
Sacred power of heal us
And this is what I was afraid of. Pretty much flare. And it's strong enough to instant give characters, so white magic. Resurrect. A little harder battle than initially theorized, right? Don't need that. Let's put that on. Power rest on Kime here. We need all that damage we can get. It's really just an endurance battle for the most part. We just won, so it's really an endurance battle at our current, level of the game. It's just somebody's gonna be dead on the ground. We were hoping it would be Jensen.
Like taking candy from a baby.
But we get all of that. We get the Blue Dragon Eye, which is waterproof or water absorb. It's one of the two. And there it is. Seth learned level 8. Oh, that's not it. It's good that she learned that though, because then we can give it to whoever's the second character in our group. And we get Leveler. So this is the legendary black magic, the Leveler. Alright, let's go sell this sucker back in town. How about let's not? You ever actually think about what you're saying? That's it, I'm confiscating this from you. Oh, come on now, that's not fair. I was the one who told you about this thing, right? Hey, everyone, let's go back to someplace warm. We're gonna catch a cold if we stay out here. Aye, aye, Captain. Hey, I'm still here. Wait, don't just leave me hanging. Wait. Okay. So, that's another one down. Let's go back to the world map, reset our party, and all of that good stuff. But yeah, that's not much to it. Right? Right. So yeah. So anyway, now that we've got that sorted out to some degree, we are good to go. So anyway, I want to thank you guys for stopping by. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Check out my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/JackTardStudios for more live gaming action. When we come back, we'll do one of two things. Either continue the main story, or we will do some more side questing. Because it's all technically accessible to us to some degree, except with a few exclusions. It's not like we're going to be hurting for anything, because now we even have the defense to absorb almost every, I believe at this point, every element. So, as far as I'm concerned, we're in pretty good condition to kind of do really anything we want to do. So, well, with that said, again, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and we will see you guys next time.